Hey, um, how are you? My bed makes noise, so if you hear it. If... Anyway, um, I just figured I'd come on here because I started doing something new. So today, quick background story before I jump into what I wanted to say. I kind of got like, I woke up with a burst of energy. I don't know if any of you have ever gotten that way. Oh, before I get started, my name is Amanda, aka Panda, and welcome to my little chit chat. I've been gone for way too long, but I'm back, and I hope to make a habit of it. Um, I don't have all the equipment. I don't have no space on my computer, so I don't know how I'm gonna upload this. But where there's a will, there's a way, and it will be uploaded because I have something to say and nothing important. So don't you worry. It's just show and tell. So today, like I was saying, I woke up with a burst of energy. I got cleaning. Obviously, you can see behind me a whole bunch of shit on the bed, and that's because I took I got a box of fabric, like scrap fabric, from a family friend, and as I said, I was cleaning, and I'm not the type of person to clean that stays in one room and clean. So when I see something, I go to the next room or whatever, and I just clean like that, clean and go, clean and go. So I was cleaning, found the box, and I was like, I gotta get rid of this box. So when I started to unpack it. I have some back there too, but then I started to get pain towards like the afternoon. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go through this fabric. So I found a whole bunch of fabrics, a lot of, there are a lot of scraps, half a yard, squares, just a whole bunch of things. So I was like, what can I do? What can I do that I have enough of that I don't really need to put much work in? So what I found was that in the box it had squares of like Christmas fabric. So I was like, you know what? Let me see if I could do something with it. So I was able to make this today. It is a 5x5 square. I am completely new to quilting. I have tried on and off, but not really tried enough, like in terms of quilting, but just like to sew. So I figured I really want to quilt, but I got to put the work in. I got to put the effort in. And I started making a thing for my friend, which is here, and it's huge, right? Because I'm gonna quilt it, but I ran out of scrap fabric for this too. So I've been like online searching for fabric, and it's a Halloween thing. It's big. I'm gonna show you right now. Uh, I'll post a picture, but this is basically what it is. So I got this panel. I don't even know where I got the panel. I have to look. But I got this panel, and then I had this scraps, and then I went ahead and I brought charm pack, Halloween charm pack. I think it's called Scaredy Cat. So I have purchased this. I think I'm gonna take this off and then continue doing something else by fabric and do something else with it. But so this is supposed to be a queen. This is a big thing. Again, I'm gonna post a picture of what I had done before. So so I was like, damn, I'm gonna start off quilting with this large thing, and I still don't even have all the yarn for it. It's gonna get done, trust me, it's gonna get done. But I figured, you know what? Pump your brakes. Pump your brakes. So I put it away. Sometimes you get into that like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, and then you start doing it, and then you're like, fuck. Or I'm sorry, like, excuse me. I'm gonna put it away. I'll think about it. Let me see what I could do. So I put it in my stash. And while I was cleaning out, I have a ton of fabric, which I did not pull all of it out for this. This is a really impromptu video. But I figured I wanted to document my process, my progress. I wanted to just like talk to myself. And this gives me a good reason to talk to myself, because if anybody goes, who are you talking to? I could be like, I'm filming so I could post it. And then people will leave me alone. But so I'm using you guys as a sounding board, and also like this is what I did. So anyway, so back to my quilt. Sorry, my thought process is not all there, honey. But this is how my energy has been, and this is how my brain has been working like all day. So it hasn't even slowed down, and it's like, okay, it's about to be 6 o'clock. Calm down. It's not working. Anyway, so there was a whole bunch of these, but not enough to like make a nice size, like maybe a lap or like a decorative type of quilt or anything like that, which is fine. I mean, my thought process is like I started, and then as the years progress or as the months progress, who knows? Maybe I'll look online and buy fabric to match this so I can try and get this finished. But what I kind of want to do is just see what I can do from the scraps that I do have and make at least something. And maybe I can like make just different blocks and call it a real like legit scrap quilt. So it came with this. Again, this is, I'm new to this. So they have, so in here I have a lot of like gaps in the ditches. They're not really touching. See, not everywhere is it touching. This one is off to the side. This one right here looks a bit better, but there was one that was really far off. Let me see if I can find it. And I was like, whoo. Let me see. I'm looking for it. Anyway, I know that it's here. So I have this. So I spent the whole, not the whole afternoon, because obviously I was cleaning and stuff, but I spent some time putting this together, after like researching months and months of just like looking at YouTube and finding like people quilting. I like to watch people sew. I like to watch people knit. I like to watch people crochet. Like I just like, and then they're just like talking and blah blah blah. So I really like that. So after things that have been kept in my brain from the YouTube videos about quilting, I was like, you know what? F it. I'm just going to give it a try. So this is what happened. I mean, I gave it a try before, but then I put it down and then I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know why I'm posing. Um, so I kind of got to this point where I'm collecting all of these scraps because the friend of the family, like she has a lot, but she also does a lot. Like she's not like me that just collects yarn and fabrics. Are you that type of person? Because if you are, let's be friends. But anyway, so I'm collecting like all of this stuff, and I don't have the room for all of this stuff. So I figured, what better way to use my fabrics than to just use my fabrics with no end goal, figure it out as I go kind of mentality at this point. I do have different types of fabrics. I have made like little clutch bags or pouch bag things. So I have stuff to make those. So I'm thinking about using the other bags, the other fabrics to make that, just so I can start decluttering my stuff. You know, I've been seeing a lot of Facebook groups with destashing. I don't want to destash. I want to be able to use what I got. So whatever, you know, and put the effort into it. Like I see something, I'm like, oh, it's pretty, I want it, and then it sits there. I don't want to do that anymore. So I want to use what I'm going to use. It's 2021, and I'm legit going to stay with it. So this is a part of the scraps, all of these, and there's more, but not enough to make another square like this. This is a like I said, a 5x5 square. The other thing that was a part of the scraps is this right here, which is also a holiday print, and it's of the same, I don't even know, this is cotton, okay, because it felt kind of weird to me. And this is from Joanne, so I guess like if I really want to finish it, then I can just go to Joann's and and it says snuggle here, so I would go on the website and go, because I don't have a Joann's by me, go on the website and just type in snuggles and see what search, you know, comes up. But this says thankful, grateful, blessed. So there, and I don't know how many, I didn't measure it. I'm not going too deep, but I didn't measure it. But so I got this one. I got two um, things of it, and it's like straight up cut in the middle. So what I'm gonna do, because this is gonna be my practice quilt, I'm gonna use this for the back. But what I did was when I kind of put it together, obviously it doesn't fit the whole back. So I have to sew both of these. I'm considering these panels. I have to sew both of these panels together like this. And since it's directional, I need to really make sure that I have it together. So both of these panels together so that it makes one piece. And then I'm gonna um, not completely sew it, because I have backing that I do have backing, and she also provided me with some here. So let me see. So I'm gonna see if I have enough backing to kind of do the sandwich, which is what they say you gotta do for quilting, to do the sandwich, so that I can um, actually quilt. And my sewing machine is on a dinner table, you know, the foldable tables like you see right there. So it's on a dinner table like that, right next to me, right over here. So I really don't have that space for it, and that's why I'm kind of like happy that it's this small, because I can kind of like work with it. So I'm gonna test it out, and that is what I wanted to tell you. Like I'm gonna be all over the place. I am gonna be talking about crocheting because I'm making goblins, crochet goblins. I'm agrees. I'll show that to you when I'm done piecing this together and show you what I did, because I mean I could go through the process with you right now, and I would have to just like point my thing down, but I don't know if you'll get tired of that. So I think I'm gonna do like little snippets and then just like post them up. See this see, I don't know too much about backing, but you see this is a strip. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna see if it works and piece them together. As a matter of fact, let's do it together. I'm gonna just move you, so sorry. You're gonna see a whole bunch of stuff that you might not want to see, just so that you can see the bed, like where I'm working right now. Let's see. All right. So I have this. I just want to see if the backing that I have. So this is what I'm gonna do. So they say that your backing, this, is supposed to be bigger than your top. Just because when you're, what did they say? When you're doing the when you're doing the motion and everything like that, that the, you know, it puckers up. So this is not, it's not bigger than the top. On all sides. See, there's, I run out here, but then I can use this. And maybe I can add, like cut this off, right? Cut it like right here and add it to the top here, so that I have a bigger backing size. Like, I don't know how important it is to have like a big backing. They say, I think, like an inch off of the top layer, but yeah, you see the top, this top doesn't like, the backing doesn't cover full top and bottom. So I think what I am gonna do is cut this. Should I sew it? I don't even know, honey. But cut this, put it here. Yeah, I might sew it or pin it. I think I'm gonna pin it just so that I have it here. since it's not really supposed to be covered. Put that here. I gotta get my scissor. I should have gotten it so that we could do it together. And then cut from here. Let me see if I can. No. Cut from here and then just add the rest to the top here. Since I kind of have a little bit of, I don't have that much playroom here. Yeah, I do. I kind of have a little bit of playroom on the sides. So, and then my backing. I just want to see something because I think when I had tried it before, and this is an iron, like when I put these pieces together, which I think is another F up that I did, is that I didn't iron it, I didn't iron the squares out the box because a lot of it looked fine to me, so I didn't worry about ironing it. I do have to take it to my cutting mat just to square it off. Like this right here is uneven, so I'm gonna take my like just to make it even, use the mat to help me line it up so that it is even. But when I did this before, it wasn't, I thought I could do like side by side, like straight side by side, but there was like a little gap. Sorry for that. Right? So then, I mean, I could probably cut the rest of this off and then fill it up. Oh, it does work. Okay, yay. I was a bit nervous. All right, let's try this out. Oh, no, you see? It's off a bit. Yeah, it's off a bit. So I'll have to play around with this. See? I have to play around with this because even if I like clean this side up, then it takes away. So then it makes it shorter um, in width. So I have like this little gap right here. But because these are so long, I think that maybe I can half it, you know, like fold it in half and see if I could just use the one piece of it. Like obviously it's not even, see it? So I would have to take it to the cutting mat and cut it to make it even. And then see if it works. Yeah, so now that I showed you, I think I have an idea of what I'm gonna be doing. Yes, I'm recording. What's up?
He's awake and I don't think I thought something.
Okay, what did she do? No, it's not pause.
Hi.
What is she doing?
Nothing. I let her loose.
Can you clear the cutting mat area so while I'm over there I can square this up?
It is clear.
All right, because I'm telling my fans, one or two of them, what my next steps are. You will be getting interruptions in this show. Sorry, honey. Well, is this a show? This isn't really a show. No, it's not really a show. But, yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. Now, I don't know if I'm going to kind of, like, record myself, squaring it up and cutting it. And I'm doing free motion quilting, so it's not even like I have, like, they have, like, these pamphlets, or, not pamphlets, but the templates that have like the designs and stuff that you quilt with. I don't have that. I'm just gonna, and I don't, listen, welcome to the journey. Get yourself a nice non-alcoholic beer. Sit down and join me on this ride, because let me tell you something. It's gonna be a ride. I may have stories. Um, yeah, I may have stories. I'm into true crime, so I may like tell you about a documentary that I saw or something like that. I don't even know, honey. I'm talking too much. But I promise you, it's not the beer. See, alcoholic free. So, sorry, I need to wet the pipes. Yeah, so that's my thought, and I have a ton of these fabrics. Oops, sorry, I kicked the thing. I have a ton of these fabrics, and I'm just trying to make like sense of how to go about using it. So I'm gonna do this block, and then um, we'll see where we go from there. Okay? Live life and love it to the fullest. Mwah.